I was in Qatar, Saudi Arabia, UAE, and then a month ago we were in Europe with all of the NATO countries, European countries, and plus Canada. And almost everyone said almost the exact same words. They said, 1 year ago, your country was dead. Terrible term,
Mm.
but that's what it is. Your country was dead. We thought it was finished. And now you've got the hottest country anywhere in the world. It's true. Is the hottest country. Did you see they found $25 billion of essentially profits last night? They said, where did it?
Okay, we all know 2024 was definitely a rough year all across the board. So is there some truth there? I think so. 25, what do you say, billion? Let me back that up. Let me see if he said billion.
Come from? Came from the profits last night. They said, where did it come? $25 billion of essentially profit.
$25 billion. Wow. You just found that? You just stumble on and find that? That seems like a lot of money to just find. But hey, they found it, they found it. But please don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share. Let's see what else he has to say.
It's last night. They said, where did it come from? It came from management, but it came from tariffs. And it came from, you know, good business skill.
Wow.
And I've always made money. Now I'm making it for you people.
Oh man. Okay. Listen, I know this is gonna make people uncomfortable, but hate him or love him. Maybe it won't make you uncomfortable, but hate him or love him. Has he always made money? Absolutely. Has he lost money? Absolutely. But I think when you're in the game of investing, you definitely lose. But if you have some sense about you, you win. The wins equal up more than the losses. Now, there is some entrepreneurs that just hit the gas too much and you get a little greedy. But the wins, if you just get those singles, doubles, you rarely get a grand slam, rarely get a home run. They do add up over time. And I will say, Trump is, for all intents and purposes, he is winning. I mean, from a financial perspective, he is just killing it right now for his family. So I encourage everyone. I know capitalism is a dirty word nowadays. I personally, I, you just accept what it is, right? We live in a country that is based on capitalism. You got to participate, or else you're gonna get slaughtered. And I don't know any other way in this country to make money. Does capitalism have some bad sides to it? Absolutely. It's not a perfect system by any stretch of the imagination, but you can't just sit there and do nothing or complain. You got to get in the game. So let's see what else he has to say.
I've had good days and bad days, but in good days and bad days, I always found a way to make money, and we have to do that for our country. But and we did 188 billion in Scott just now, 188 billion in tariffs, 188, and we haven't even started yet. That's only for cars and steel. We actually have barely started. The economy is roaring, business confidence is soaring, incomes are up, prices are down, and inflation is dead. It's dead. We have a bad Fed.
Inflation is definitely going down, even though it may not feel like it in most instances because people may not have lots of money in their pocket, but it is going down.
Chairman, really bad. If he would lower the rates, and I tried being nice to the guy, it doesn't help. He's like a knucklehead. Oh, he's a knucklehead. Stupid guy. He really is. You know, each point, think of this, each point costs us $360 billion. Billion. 1 point, 360 billion. 2 points, you got 600, $700 billion. And we're way high. We're 450 or 425, 450.
Okay. So let's just stop there and talk about Jerome Powell and his feud between Trump and these guys going back and forth at each other. Mainly, it seems like Trump. So there are rumblings out there that Jerome Powell may step down early, maybe as early as September, which would be really, I think his term is up 2026. I'm not exactly sure when. Having said that, there's two sides to every coin. So one side is of the belief that if you put in someone who's a yes man or yes girl and they will do the president's bidding, well, that's not exactly how it works. There's a member, a council, if you will, that actually does vote on interest rate cuts. It's not just like one single person making the cuts. I think maybe the single person is more influential, but it's a committee actually doing that. So it's not like you could just go in there and say, "Hey, I want the rates lower today or I want them up today." It's not how it works. There's actually a committee that regulates that, and that's probably a good thing. Well, no, I'll say that is a good thing. The other side of that is Jerome Powell has dropped the ball quite a bit, but in a lot of ways, you could say be careful what you wish for because if we do get lower interest rates, if you think buying a home now is hard, wait till those interest rates come down a point and they come down 2 points. Sorry, something in my come down 2 points. I mean, it's going to be mayhem. I mean, you talk about money circulating and coming off the sidelines. I mean, you could forget about buying a home because it's going to be crazy. I don't know if you guys remember 2020, I think it was 2020, 2021. Those years were bananas. I mean, you couldn't even your off people were writing offers and decline or waiving their rights to do inspections and things like that on property. It's just you had to be quick, right? It was a speed game. That's not normal. That's not healthy. As an investor, you don't want to be in that predicament. You want to be able to take your time. You want less competition. Quite frankly, now is the market that you actually want to compete in. This is the time when people are scared on the sidelines. This is the time you come out and make your money. You do not make, you can, but you historically, you don't make a ton of money when interest rates are lower in terms of real estate because it's too, what is it? If interest rates come down, asset prices go up. If asset prices, if interest rates go up, asset prices come down. So in theory, or not in theory, but in practice, you would pay a lower price for a house today than you would if we even went to 5%. I mean, that's going to be just you. If interest rates get cut that quickly, forget about it. I won't be buying. I'll just I've learned my lesson. I will wait it out. I'll sit on the sidelines and just I will immediately refi, do a cash out refinance, and sit on the sidelines. And I'll throw it in the market and just let it sit there. And I'll wait it out. I've learned in this game, patience is a virtue. So be careful what you wish for. I mean, it all sounds fun, but there's a lot of money still in the system that's just sitting on the sidelines that has not been deployed yet. Once that gets deployed, ooh, I mean, you better get in now while you can.
And how do you go borrow money at 1% when the Fed has you at 450?
That's a good point.
And it's not that easy. I get angry at them. Why are we paying so much? Because he's got you up at this number. And we are we should always be the lowest. Now that we're doing great, we have no inflation. Think of it. Our stock market hit record highs. Everything's hitting a record high.
That's true.
We're really running good with no inflation. And we should be at 1 point. We should be at 1%.
1% is ambitious. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, but very interesting clip here. Sounds like they are nearing the end of wearing patience is wearing real thin with Jerome Powell. So we'll see. Hey, please don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share, and we'll be back. See you guys later.